Hi, everybody. Welcome to CastorsCorner.com. You can go to CastorsCorner.com for a full gallery, as I say every night. You can go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Castors Corner. You can follow us there. You can check out the Cornercast podcast. I'm kind of excited because I'm recording this a little bit early because I needed to do some stuff, and it revolves what I'm reviewing. So, 365 days. I've actually recorded most of them. So, which is insane to me. And so I really worked hard to try to figure out what was going to be day 365. And I couldn't think of anything better to do for day 365 than my boys back here who have been sitting here for like a month now. And so we're going to review the Sentinel. I don't know how this is going to go. This is the biggest thing I've had to review on the channel, size-wise, and to be able to show you everything. And so I'm going to do my best. And thank you for all of you that have stuck through and watched most of, if not all, of the 365 days. Doing a podcast with our friends from Adventures in Collecting to talk about it. So that'll be up on the channel soon, on the podcast and on here on YouTube. And yeah, so I'll do all that thank yous and talk about it there. So without further ado, day 365 of my toy of the days is taking a look at this big boy right here. So he's in my lap and he is about as tall as me here. And so this is my first kind of crowdfund purchase, to be honest with you. Didn't back the barge, and I went in for the Sentinels. I went in for 3 of them because you can't just have one army builder. You have to have a bunch of them. And you just saw what is my biggest criticism and everybody's, the knees. I'm working on a fix for them. I've watched the video. I'm doing the washers. I've tightened up the everything and still kind of weak. So, but this guy has actually been standing on my carpet all alone, me coming in and out, boxes in and out, and he hasn't tipped over. So it's definitely about posing. It's definitely about weight. It's definitely on that. We know Hasbro apologized for it. They're aware of it. Galactus hopefully won't have this issue. But this is where we are. So he is giant and he lights up. We've got lots of different colors. So we've got like a yellowish, we've got an orange and green, and you can see it kind of look growing up green, and then going to the deep red there, which is the terrifying one, to be honest with you. He is articulated really well. He's got double knees, double elbows, good amount of articulation, good amount of movement. His fingers are all articulated through all the joints. So you've got the first joint there, second joint, third joint, just like a real finger. So he can hold on to things. He can grab onto things. Trying to think what else. His head is removable. It takes a little bit of work. You can see the ball joint underneath. It is solid, so there is no movement here. All the electronics go through there. It does light up pretty bright, but it's only from that one direction. So there is no light in the back here. And so when you swap out heads, and you put the battle damaged head on there, there we go. He only lights up out of one eye. So, it replicates that look. You also have the rotating head, which fits on just like that. All the eyes do light up once you get them into that central position. And that depends on where the neck is too. So that's the hard part about figuring out like where the neck joint is, because the neck does rotate. So you can rotate this around to a degree, but the head itself only is out of one. And then finally, you have the master mold head. So if you only bought one of these guys, you can put on the Master Mold head. You can sit him down somewhere. And he could be seated with all your other Sentinels that you have. He could be producing those. So just like, he is child size. I will say that. I have walked around the house, moving him from room to room, depending on where I unboxed him. And I have had him kind of like this. Like, he has been sitting in my arms like this at times. I do carry him around the house like this. I carry the other ones around like that, for sure. So it is like having a child. It's one of those, I never thought I'd have something this big for a toy. It's impressive. It's just fun. The back panel does come off. I don't like that sound, but so it does come off to reveal the battery compartment, and then it pops right back on for you. You saw Dwight do all this stuff. So the real question is, like, end of the day, I spent $350 on this thing. They've been sitting behind me for months, right? And what am I going to do with them? I don't know yet. I would like to build a big diorama. Some of the other features that comes with is the hand can go straight, palm straight out like that. And it does come with the bendy tentacles that they use to capture mutants with. The post goes right in. And then there... forgot, the hand does come off. So the hand does come off to... oh, not that hand. And so you can... He took a dive. You can wrap this around any of your characters that you want to. So you have options to kind of really modularly create different looks by pulling them apart. So you also have a battle damaged hand. And the port is damaged as well on that one, so you can't put the tentacle in that hand. I know I'm being rough with it, but you know what? If you can't put it through its paces, then there's a problem with it. So once you get them all kind of posed out, and I would probably take that tentacle off. I have a Wolverine that you'll probably see a review for before this, but he's in the room because I'm working on the box set. But you can see it will wrap around your X-Men and hold them so that they can look like they're being captured. There's endless possibilities here. They're a lot of fun. I do worry about the longevity of them with the knees and the hips. The hips are a little bit loose. The knees are a little bit loose. I can't, I'm not going to sit here and say, no, it's perfect. It's all fine. There are issues. And it's just dealing with those issues, finding ways to be protective of them. I'm probably going to give it some kind of stand of some kind for these guys, for sure. They're not going to be standing on their own. They will have some support systems in with them. Coming with them as well, you get the Sentinel Primes. So buying multiples of them, I army built these as well. So I've got 3 of these and 3 of the lovely ladies, which will be in pictures, attacking the X-Men. So you have both Sentinel Primes here, male and female. I did go on a Facebook group and bought an additional one, so I can have 3 Prime Sentinels, 3 female Prime Sentinels, 3 male Prime Sentinels, and 3 Sentinels along with Bastion. So I kind of evened out my numbers there, which is a nice thing. Because Bastion and this Prime Sentinel here share bodies, and they only give you 1 head. So you can either have a Bastion or have one of these. And if you have multiples, you're going to be off because the females are just straight through. So, I didn't think it was going to take... I thought it was going to be longer with this, to be honest with you. The box is enormous. So, right now, I have... I'm going to lay him down in front of me, actually. The artwork on the box is stunning. So you've got the big Sentinel attack there. You've got the Sentinel on the side. And actually it makes like a mural all the way around. So if you were to cut this box open, you can lay this out on your wall and have a giant battle scene, like a gatefold kind of thing going. And we figured out that between Brian and I, we could put one box this way, one box this way, one box this way, and one box the other way. And we could put that mural out in boxes, which is a really cool scene. I'm going to try to make that happen for the photo gallery for these guys. I don't even know how I'm going to photograph these. I wanted to get the video done and then figure out, because I had to clear out the room. So these boxes were stacked over here. I can only stack 2 of these on top of each other because if I try to stack a third one, it would hit the ceiling and it didn't fit. So my first Haslab project that I backed, first Haslab that I have acquired, has been sent to me. And am I happy with it? Yeah, I am. The shipping was a pain. I got shipping notices on September 1st that they were all due on like September 8th. And I think I got my last one end of October, November. I got it in November. So almost 2 months later, I got it in the mail. So I got them one at a time. And we can try to stand one there. And then we got another one here. And then we got the last big boy. Can't imagine how people with triplets would hold them all. But this might be the cover picture, to be honest with you. It might not be. How's that? So you can check out a full gallery of these guys up on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. What else? Check out the Cornercast podcast. Subscribe to this channel for more crazy things like this. Let's light him up for the last thing. As we say every night, Jackson, we love you, we miss you, and wish you were here. Make sure to check out the Cornercast podcast, the making of 365 Days of Toys reviews. And thank you all for taking this ride with me this year. I'm not sure how it's going to continue, but Toy of the Day will continue. I've got too many toys in this room not to do that. And yeah, like this, it's been a fun year. It's been a fun way to end the year. And as we say every night, we'll see you here on castorscorner.com for another Toy of the Day. Let's see if I can hit the stop button. Night, everybody.